Do you think it's all about your CV? Think again. Here's what recruiters really want, but never write in the job post. First impressions really matters. Let's be honest, first impressions really do matter. And for recruiters, they're formed way before you even walk into an interview. Sometimes it starts with a simple email. If it's written poorly, or if your tone sounds too casual or demanding, it raises a red flag. A message like "send me job" just doesn't cut it. Take the time to be clear, polite, and professional. It shows respect and maturity. Next, your CV. Before anyone reads your experience, they see your layout. If it's messy, disorganized, or full of different fonts and colors, it becomes hard to take you seriously. A clean, simple CV is like showing up to a meeting in a crisp suit. It just works. And then there's your online presence. You don't need to be an influencer, but your LinkedIn should at least match your CV. Recruiters will look you up. If they find outdated info.typos or nothing at all, it tells them you're not ready. So remember, first impressions start the moment you hit send. Make sure every touchpoint, your email, your CV, your LinkedIn, represents your best, most professional self. Communication skills. Talking is easy, but real communication is what makes the difference. Recruiters aren't just listening to the words you say, they're paying attention to how you say them. Are you speaking clearly? Do you sound confident and calm? Are you actively listening, or just waiting for your turn to talk? The way you communicate says a lot about how you'll work with others. Good communication isn't about using big words or rehearsed answers. It's about being clear, honest, and present in the conversation. In interviews, even something simple like making eye contact, taking a breath before you answer, or asking a thoughtful question can leave a strong impression. It shows maturity, self-awareness, and that you're someone they can trust to represent the company well. Attitude and mindset. Your attitude can make or break your career. Recruiters don't just hire skills, they hire mindset. If you come across as negative, unwilling to adapt, or closed off to feedback, it doesn't matter how good your resume is. What they really want are problem solvers. People who stay calm under pressure, look for solutions instead of pointing fingers, and are open to learning and growing. Show that you're flexible, willing to take initiative, and eager to improve. Be the person who says, "Let's figure this out," not the one who says, "That's not my job." That mindset makes a big difference. Professionalism and presentation. It's not just about wearing the right clothes, it's about how you carry yourself, from the moment you walk into how you speak to the receptionist, to how you follow up after the interview. Recruiters pay attention to everything. They notice your tone, your body language, your attitude. They see how you treat people, how you listen, and how you respond. Being professional means being respectful, clear, and confident. Not just during the interview, but before and after too. Even a simple thank you email can make a big impression. It's those small, thoughtful actions that show you're serious and that you stand out. Honesty and transparency. Being honest isn't a weakness, it's a strength. Recruiters value candidates who are upfront about their skills, experience, and even the things they don't know. If you have a gap in your resume, explain it confidently. If you're missing a certain skill, don't try to fake it. Instead, show that you're aware of it and that you're eager to learn. That kind of self-awareness and humility goes a long way. Trying to oversell yourself or bend the truth usually backfires. Hiring managers can spot it, and it can hurt your credibility. But when you're real, open, and clear about what you bring to the table and where you want to grow, it builds trust. Remember, companies don't just want the perfect candidate. They want someone reliable, honest, and ready to grow with them. Cultural fit and personality. You might have all the right experiences and qualifications, but if your personality doesn't match the team's dynamic, it can still be a no. Companies aren't just looking for someone who can do the job. They're looking for someone who fits into the culture whole, gets along with others, and who contributes to a positive work environment. Are you someone who brings good energy to the room? Can you adapt to the team's communication style, pace, and shared values? These things really matter. Perfect resume can still be passed over if the vibe doesn't feel right. That's why being yourself is so important. Show your real personality, not what you think they want to see. If it's a good match, it'll show naturally, and you'll be happier in the long run too. Prove you're motivated. You know what really impresses recruiters? It's not just where you've worked, it's what you've done when you weren't working. A lot of people, when they're unemployed or in between jobs, they just wait. But the candidates that stand out, they take action. Maybe you took an online course. Maybe you helped a friend with their business, started a small project, volunteered, or even just spent time improving your skills. All of that matters. It shows you're serious, motivated, and you don't sit around waiting for opportunities, you go after them. And when a recruiter sees that, they think, this person's driven, this person wants to grow. That attitude, it's more powerful than one more bullet point on your resume. Reliability and follow-up. Do you show up to interviews on time, or even a few minutes early? Do you reply to emails or messages professionally and without delay? These small things make a big impression. And here's the part a lot of people miss. Following up. After an interview, do you send a short thank you message? Something like, I appreciate your time and I'm excited about the opportunity. You'd be surprised how many candidates skip this, and it actually makes you stand out when you do it. Reliability isn't about being perfect. It's about being consistent. It tells recruiters, if we hire this person, we can trust them to show up, follow through, and represent the company well. And trust me, that goes a long way. Final tips: dress like you care, even if it's a Zoom interview. Double-check your resume for typos. Don't fake things. Be honest about what you know and what you don't. And most importantly, be yourself, but the best version of yourself. Recruiters aren't looking for perfect people. They're looking for real people they can trust, work with, and grow with. If this helped you, give it a like, subscribe, and share it with someone who's job hunting right now.